Tonight, a state lawmaker's bill regarding vaccinations is under consideration on Utah's Capitol Hill.
It would expand exemptions and protections for employees who don't want the COVID-19 vaccine. Fox 13's Brian SCHNEE was at the Business and Labor Interim Committee hearing on this proposed bill today and shares how it was received.
It's in response to the federal employer COVID-19 vaccine mandate. Senator Kirk Collimore introduced this bill, which aims to find some sort of balance between business rights and individuals' rights.
I might remind the members of the committee that we have a significant number of citizens who would like to speak to this issue.
More than 100 people came to speak on the proposed vaccine exemption bill being discussed by Utah Legislature's Business and Labor Interim Committee. The bill, introduced by Senator Kirk Collimore, has been in the works for a few months. It allows employees who don't want the COVID-19 vaccine to claim medical, religious, and personal exemptions.
And then it further says that an employer shall not take adverse action against an employee who takes advantage of one of these exemptions. That means you cannot terminate them, you cannot refuse to hire somebody, you cannot demote them.
Some concerns were raised by fellow committee members over how this bill would impact the state's federal status with the Occupational Safety and Health Administration.
In our effort to push back against the federal government, we don't want to invite actually more federal intrusion in by losing our autonomy in regulating our businesses.
Members of the public, including both employees and employers, weighed in overwhelmingly in favor of this bill to permit exemptions.
What could possibly be more fundamental than preserving the right of anyone to decide what medical procedure and what medical actions are taken on their own body?
My family just recently made a job change just last week because of an employer threatening to implement a mandate if a mandate was imposed.
It's an egregious overstep. This is historical. This has never happened in this country, where we are asked or forced to give up our rights to make a choice that affects our bodily autonomy. It's not fair, it's not right, and we need to stand up, which is what you're seeing here.
Just a handful of people wearing masks in the crowd, in a way symbolic of the small number of those speaking against the bill entirely.
The bill is disgusting. The bill is going against the president's vaccine mandate, which is completely lawful, and I expect to see the Fifth Circuit's ruling overturned.
Some groups and healthcare organizations opposed portions of the bill, and the sponsor is continuing to negotiate. The bill did make it to the Senate floor, where it was circled and remains in limbo. On the Hill, Brian SCHNEE, Fox 13 News, Utah.